Hi, this is David with entry number 712, coming at you here in the back streets of Hongdae. Actually, this is more like Mungwan, which, to be honest, doesn't really matter anymore for a couple reasons, none of which I will be talking about them. Yesterday evening, I discovered a perfect job for myself in Singapore, the country of Singapore. When I found out about it, I could not have been more excited, more elated, and various other descriptions that I won't get into here, but it was a very good evening. I submitted my application today, and so there was about a 7-8 hour difference between discovery and application submission, and hopefully, if all goes well, I'll be getting an email back setting up a Skype interview. Very excited. Very excited. It's not very often I allow myself to be moved by things. I mean, I am kind of like emotional in some areas, but it's not very often that I allow myself to be so worked up over these kind of things. And I think really like the qualifications that are necessary for this thing, like I had them and kind of like exceeded them, so pretty excited about it. And I don't really I know that I can do this job well, and I think that's the most important part, is that I know that I would be good for this company and this company would be good for me, and I think that's kind of like the most important factor, I think. The other thing I wanted to talk about really quick is the Revenant. I just saw that this afternoon, and it was very good. Very good. Like, excellent. I did already kind of know the ins and outs of what was going to happen in the film, because I don't care about spoilers, so I read a lot of reviews, and I gotta say that it was pretty good. Like, the acting was super good. Like, I was just all around very impressed by the film. When you watched it, you could just like tell how unbelievably cold it was during the filming of that movie. Like, those guys looked miserable, like absolutely miserable the whole time. And I don't really think there's any other way they could have filmed it. I mean, of course they could have used studio and they could have done other stuff, but a big part of that movie, I felt, was the actual scenery and the setting up the shots, the various shots in the film. Like, there were some, like, almost every single shot, sorry about this noise, almost every single shot of that film could have been a still, like, that you could hang in your house and not be embarrassed about. Like, it was freaking beautiful, that film. And, like, the guy who directed it and stuff is very famous for his one-take shots. So those are like when they film something and then they don't cut, they just kind of continue filming, and the camera just follows the characters. It's a really notoriously difficult technique to use, because how much work kind of goes into having everything staged properly. And they did it a few times in the film, and it was a magnificently shot film. And I thought, in terms of plot and stuff, it was pretty good. Like I said, I kind of read spoilers and stuff, so I knew kind of what was going to happen, kind of beats of the film. So it was like not too surprising, but yeah, overall it was really good. And if you're someone who likes revenge movies. I would even hesitate to call it a revenge film because it was so kind of, the revenge part of it kind of seemed second, fiddle to kind of just the majesty of wherever they shot. I think it's somewhere in Canada. But anyway, I think, yeah, it was really good, and it was very graphic. There's a scene where, kind of like a pivotal scene, is Leonardo DiCaprio fighting a bear, a mother bear, and yeah, that scene's pretty vicious, Like, yeah, like that bear does a number on him, like pretty bad, and yeah, it was fun. It was a fun movie. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you tomorrow. Bye.